Hey guys, welcome back.
How you doing?
You are here for another episode of Sisters Dose of
And
Enlightenment.
we're together
We're together forever.
and ever. But let me say this. This is the first time that you've visited Arkansas that we've got to spend this much time together.
I know. This has
We
been
have
great.
we've been blessed.
Like the entire time I've been here, I think there's only been like 2 days where I've not seen you at least for a few
Yes,
minutes.
that's
So,
exciting. Today it was chasing ducks.
yeah, that's a story that has to be
Yeah,
told today. We've
yeah.
we've talked about Buggy before, I think, on the podcast.
I think we have.
We'll give you a little backstory about Buggy
Yeah.
with
You
all
want to
that.
tell about Buggy or you want?
Yeah, I'll tell about Buggy. I love
Buggy's her
Buggy.
baby.
Buggy's my baby. Um,
Buggy's a duck.
Buggy is a duck. So Mandy gets to live like the extra special farm life, and I don't get to like live that. Like we just have cows. So whenever I get to come visit Mandy, I always just like fall in love with all of her animals. Well, Mandy, I think you had a Buggy after I'd already moved to Louisiana.
Yes. Right
And
after you moved to Louisiana, we had Buggy.
yeah. So Mandy had Buggy. Buggy was one of the ducks that she had, like, from
Well,
an
she was hatched on the property.
yeah, that's what I was trying to say. She was hatched on the property, so like they've had her from the get-go. And as Buggy got older, Buggy would go and sit on eggs and like they weren't hers. She for some reason just
Well, and she had some eggs that were hers, but she never could hatch them. Like
yeah,
she never had a clutch that would hatch. And it was so sad because she'd sit there days and days. Like I threw them away after about 28 days. I'd say, "Okay, Buggy, I'm sorry. We got to get rid of your eggs." Because I'd have to take food and water to her.
yeah,
So she tried desperately,
yeah.
but eventually her egg hoarding turned into duckling hoarding.
Well, and I think it worked out anyways, because one of the ducks that had some ducklings
Yes.
wasn't doing the mama duties.
Well, she did them up until they hit about 5 to 6 weeks.
And then she was like, "Oh, do it your own
And,
self."
yeah, and then she said, "You go ahead. I'm gonna go make me another one. I'm gonna go make another nest." So she went and hid and made her. And Buggy was like, "Here I am."
Yeah. So Buggy come in to save the day
Yes.
and took in the 5 to 6 week old ducklings and raised them and taught them everything they needed to know.
Yes.
And sadly we lost
She
Buggy.
was she was murdered, but she saved all of her babies. All of the
Yeah.
babies that she had, she saved all of them, and she died while she was saving them because a dog killed her. But she got all of her babies over the fence.
Yeah. So she was a true mama.
She was.
She went out there, she took care of her babies instead of worrying about her own life. That's the
Yes.
true mama thing to do. So we love Buggy. Buggy, God may you rest in peace, okay? We love you, baby. Um, but Buggy got her name. I was driving, I want to think I was driving on the interstate, either going back to Louisiana or maybe coming to Arkansas. I don't know. But Mandy called me and she was telling me about this duck that had all these babies that like weren't hers. Like she was just like living the best mama life. She just adopted all these babies.
And it was weird because I'd made the comment. I said, "I got to tell you about this duck because she reminds me of you."
Mm-hmm.
And that's when Buggy's story really started.
Well, and Mandy, like with her telling me, I was just like, oh, how sweet. She's so sweet. Well, then it like clicked and I was like, Mandy, have you named this duck? And she was like, no, why? I was like, can I name it? And she was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, can we name it Buggy? And she goes, I mean, yeah, that's cute. Why? And I was like, because I mean, anyone that knows me knows there's a reason behind it. So ever since I started having like, or my friends had their kids, and I needed a name for them to call me, I always have been called Aunt Glowbug. And I was like, Buggy's just like me. She can't have her own babies because I had to have a hysterectomy at a young age, so I can't have babies. And so I'm like, Buggy's just like me. She couldn't have babies, so she had to find a way to still be a mama. And so that was just a little special thing. It was kind of like
Well,
Glow Bug and Buggy.
yeah. Well, we lost Buggy last fall,
Hmm.
and it was a sad day.
It was
Like
very sad.
that morning, she was out and she was showing her babies how to scavenge,
Yeah.
and then the dog got out and murdered her. And like, I was horrified. Like, it was an awful experience because she was like that morning, I was celebrating with her and I was telling her how wonderful she was and what a great mama she was. And all of her babies were doing so great. And then I tried to save her, but I was not fast enough. And I thought she was going to make it over the fence. And I went to grab at the dog. And when I did, I was too late. It done had her. But her babies made it over. But I got to be with her a few minutes before she left this world. So we celebrated, and I told her, I was like, you saved all your babies. You did a great job. You're such a wonderful mama. I love you so much. You're such a wonderful mama. You did a great job. And then I prayed for her and prayed for her little soul to enter heaven and all that. And I felt really bad because she really tried hard. But now,
Yeah. So all of that brings us to today's story,
yes.
where I'm calling to see what Mandy's doing because I'm here in Arkansas and I'm like, I didn't see you yesterday. What are you doing?
Disclaimer, she should know better by now than to call to see what Mandy's doing because there's always something.
Yeah. So I'm calling and I can like literally tell she's like frantic. I'm like, what in the world is going on? And she goes, can I talk to you in a little bit? I gotta go save a duck. Well, all the ducks. And I'm like, what? And she goes, you remember how I told you Buggy's baby had babies? And I was like, yeah. And she goes, well, in the storm last night, they ran away, and the neighbor just came and said that they found them in their yard and they have dogs that are trying to eat them. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, do you need help? Keep in mind, like, my mom just had her knee surgery. I've been taking care of my mom. I just was like helping my mom with like some stuff getting her better. Like, she just got to, I don't know if mom wants me to say this, but she just got her shower and everything. And so, like, we were
Right.
trying to like get her settled back in after that shower and stuff.
And I'm on the other end going, no, no, I think I can get it. Oh, I don't know, Glow.
So I'm like, okay. I look at mom and I'm like, can I help you get back to the chair in the living room? And then, like, will you be okay? And she's like, yeah, go help Mandy. That's fine. So I'm like racing up there,
That's the
literally.
that's like the third fastest time you've ever made it in from here to there to get to my
Can
house.
I just tell you though, that we're talking about the three times, the last two times I was all the way in Conway. So at least this time I was in Clinton. Okay. I was closer this time. I think I made that 12-minute trip in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, like
Don't tell the cops.
when she got ready to pull up, like she's pulling into the driveway, and the kids are like, oh, "Here comes that go bug! Here she comes!" And I looked, I was like, "Already?"
We've always said these kids call me and they say they need me, I'm there. It don't matter. It does not matter if I'm in Clinton. It doesn't matter if I'm in Conway, if I'm in Louisiana. Those babies call me,
We're
I'm
coming.
on the way.
No,
They know. You don't like, I promise you, they could probably call someone else. I'm not going to say names. I have somebody in mind. They probably call someone else. And they're still not going to get there before I get there coming all the way from Louisiana. Okay. I'm just
so your
saying.
mama's pretty fast. She didn't let no
Well,
grass grow
I
up the other
mean,
day when I said, can you come watch the kids for a little bit? And mama was like,
well, that's
they're coming. And I was like, whoo. And then she said, I'm bringing Steve. I thought, whoo,
that's
they's coming.
that's different though. Where do you think I got it? So of course she's fast too. I mean, come on now. So we don't get to use her
Well,
against me.
I was anticipating a bigger mess than what we encountered because the place where the
Yeah,
ducks had went used to be a very, very rough area, like they didn't take care of it
at all.
at all. And I was like, I don't know how this is going to go getting the babies. And then I thought, I don't know how this is going to go with the dogs. And then when I got there, they were like, we got a cat over here that's trying to eat them. And I'm sitting there going, huh, my babies. And like, then I come up, my lightning fast mind comes up with the idea of grab mama
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll grab the baby.
Because the babies will come if mama's been got.
Yeah. Like they stopped and they was all going,
What do we do? What
like,
do
and Zep goes, Mama, hurry. They're frozen in fear.
we do? But all, what, 19 babies?
There's either 18 or 19. I should have took the opportunity to count them.
Yeah, let that settle in. That's how many babies.
All together right now, I've got around 45 baby ducklings that Buggy's children have hatched out. And I've got 3 more nests that are in the operations.
Yeah. So Buggy's adopted children have given Mandy now 45 of Buggy's grandchildren,
That are
grand ducklings.
grand ducklings. And then we've got 3 grand duckling nests that I don't know how many baby ducklings are going to come out of. I may have to sell a few. I know, girl, but can you imagine the feed bill? Because, okay, so the other day,
So if anyone wants ducks, hit Mandy up.
here I is. The other day, I was having problems with my internet, and I'm just here to tell you, our telco is always so sweet to me. Like, they send the sweetest people. Like, our telco up here in Clinton have always been good to me. And the gentleman walked up, and he was new.
Oh, so he didn't know.
And he didn't know my area, like my little farm. And my babies, like, you got to think there's 3 sets. So you got what we call the kindergarten, the juniors, and then the seniors. We had them yet labeled as the seniors and the utes, but now we've had to change it because we got 3 all at once, so we's counting. So they're all standing there, 45 little ducklings and 3 mamas. And when they get ready to eat, they like do their necks. And they're all out there doing this. And they're like dancing around. And this man drives up and he looks and he gets out of his truck and he like tiptoes around him. He gets up on my porch. He goes, Ma'am, I think your ducks are choking. I was like, what? I go running out there. All my babies is standing there. I said, no, you came at their feeding time. They's hungry. I said, I didn't want to feed them because I was scared that you was going to walk on their food. And he goes, they're not joking?
That boy did not grow up on a farm.
I said, no, baby, they's not choking. They waiting for you to get out of the way so they can have their second lunch.
Oh my gosh.
Because they done had breakfast, first breakfast, second breakfast, third breakfast, lunch, and they was waiting on second lunch.
Okay, if they get that fed that much, yeah, you probably gonna need to get rid of some of them.
I've got a male duck. His name's Mac Daddy. Have you seen
Mac Daddy is big.
Mac Daddy, he big papa of all papas. He's a big old boy. He ain't scared of nothing.
Oh my gosh. He's honestly, like, he's only a couple pounds away from being the size of a turkey.
I know, he's huge. He's a big
old boy. I would like to point out that today, getting that mama duck back, I was attacked.
Who was you attacked by?
The mama duck.
Girl, I gotta go watch my cameras.
Did you not see me in my car trying to back up?
No.
Okay. So I get there before they leave the neighbor's yard.
On my cameras. I seen you wandering around trying to save the little ducks and get them to go back into the yard.
No. This is why we was still at the neighbor's house.
Oh.
We were getting in our
vehicles. That was when I looked back and the mama was in there whooping your butt. I mean, all you seen, you can see like this part of her head. And the rest of it was.
So I get there.
She was getting her booty handed to her by a duck.
I love how the camera just zoned in on my face there for a minute. It's like, this is the important part.
It is.
So,
if you've seen her face, like she took the duck and she goes, that's great.
So I rush up there to go help get the mama and all the babies. I get there. They already have all the babies in a red tote and the net over the top of it to keep them in. And Bella, your kiddo, your daughter, is holding the mama.
And she's like, here, Glow, take this.
Literally. She's like, I can't hold on to her no more. I need you to grab her. And I'm like, okay, fine. Because everyone knows me. I love to hold all the animals. I don't care.
If she would have been nice to you like I was nice to her, I said, here, Bella. And I had the mama's duck you always hold the feet.
Yeah.
And then you grab the wings. The wings are important because you will get your booty handed to you. Well, I turned around. I thought, well, Bella handed her the duck right.
No.
She was done
No,
getting
she
her
didn't.
butt stomped before I could say anything.
Because here's the thing, okay? She handled it pretty well when I actually got her and was holding on to her. So I got my hand on the feet,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I'm holding the feet, and I got my hand on the body, and I'm holding the wings in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, then I realized as we're going to the car,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta open my door.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, how am I gonna do this? So what I did was I like really good, like pulled her into my chest, right? And then I took my hands off the feet momentarily to open my door. Then I quickly grabbed the feet. I used my foot to shut the door just so this wouldn't happen. We get in the car. I realize I've got to drive now. I got to have at least one hand. So I take this hand and I pull back and kind of hold her feet and have her in here. And then I'm just kind of holding on to her head as I'm like slowly getting my car started.
And while she's doing this, I'm thanking the people and speaking with them, trying to get ready to leave. And I just so happened to look back and
I turned my car on and I guess the AC hit her and she went, wah, 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 wah. And I was like, and I see that, well, and Bella's sitting in my front seat next to me.
Bella's like this.
Yeah, Bella's just kind of like, let me get over here away from this. I look and I see Zep sitting in the back of this truck we're in now, looking at me, laughing.
And I'm standing on my tiptoes trying to see over the back of my truck.
So, and I'm like, oh, they're looking, act cool. And so I just kind of swoop her wings back in and and I just, like, everything's fine.
It was great.
So then I had to like hold her with the one arm and drive. She did it one more time as we were driving, but it's okay. We made it there safely.
You never even put your brakes on. I'm so proud.
No, she pooped on me. I had poop and she scratched my leg. You see it?
Oh, you were wounded.
I was wounded.
I'm sorry.
It's like on my upper thigh, so I'm not sharing with y'all, but
No.
it's scratched. It's like this long.
So now we have shared the buggy story.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we need to talk with them about some of the things that have happened since we last done a podcast. Like
Okay.
my so I didn't get to graduate, but I did get to go on to the next year. So this upcoming year, I'm going to be a second year student at Karis Bible College. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
Like, that was a moment. And we didn't get to videotape none of it because Robbie had to video chat so he could see it.
And I was still in Louisiana.
Yeah. So
can we just take a moment to just enjoy the scenery behind us?
Right here. Look at that. So pretty. I love my truck.
But look at that. Like
that
the
pretty?
light is shining so pretty through my hair, making me look all.
Girl, we ain't going to talk about that. I got the grays.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that my hair is just stunning, but.
Well, the last time that Robbie seen my hair in the sun, he was like, "That's so pretty. You're so stunning. The sun's bringing out the gray." Tell me that ain't Robbie Neff called out. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't sound like a godly husband to me.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Just kidding.
It was the way he said it. He's like, "That's so pretty. It's bringing out all your natural grays." And I was like,
do you want me to kill you now or later?
I'm like, you got more because his hair right here
is, yes,
gray.
I noticed that the last time I seen him.
It was gray.
Yep.
So I got to like graduate first year and move on to second year.
Whoop, whoop.
And then we've had.
We should have, before you said that, we should have done praise report, praise report.
That is a praise report because I'm telling you, I was nervous and I did not sign up for this. This was strictly a God thing. And you know it because I'm not. Girl, we's outside. We got bugs. Sorry, he was moving fast toward your inside collar. I saved your life.
Woo!
You're welcome.
Hi. Okay,
So
here we go.
Anyway, so I did not sign up for Bible college per se. Like I signed up for it, but we all know I'm a much of an introvert, so I did not like. That was not something.
Mandy was not prepared. Mandy was scared.
Like I flat out told everybody, I was like, nope, 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 nope. And then next thing I knew, I was signed up and I was like,
How did this even happen?
yeah. And then I freaked out because gotta use a computer. I do not work without my brain. So
Hi,
she
the brain.
she has been like tortured the whole time because both of my kids are homeschool students.
Yeah, because like you'll call me and you'll be like, Glow, I love you. I know you're busy, but I need help. And
Yes.
so like I've got my schoolwork plus my work because I work at the school. So then I'm like, okay, let me find time within my week to fit
Plus
in
the
Mandy.
podcasts,
Yeah,
the
plus the
TikTok,
podcast,
the
the TikTok,
Facebook
the
page,
Facebook.
like all of it. And like she does all of this. Like if there's anybody who needs to have gratitude shown to them for all of this that gets to go on with Sisters Dose of Enlightenment, it's Chloe. Um, so like I was not prepared. Well, the first week that I went to school, I texted her and her mama and I was like,
I think I'm gonna
I
quit.
said, I think I'm gonna quit. I'm done. Thank you. Have a nice day.
And we're like, no, you're
And they're
not.
like, no, no, you're too late. Good job. Try again. Well, actually, I've really enjoyed it. Like,
Hmm.
if it's something that somebody else wants to do, I recommend if you don't do it for actual, like going out and ministering to people and sharing with people, then you need to at least do it for yourself.
Yeah.
And I had a long talk with God and I was like, no, I'm not doing it. And then God was like, oh, but you are.
Yeah.
And next thing I knew, here we were. And I've already signed up for next year and got paid. Now I've got to get ready for my mission trip. With at some point, we're going to have to start posting on
Yes.
that.
So we have been talking. Nothing is set in stone, but I do want to let y'all know, like we have been talking, and I want to kind of get. I'd love to get feedback from y'all. That's
Yes.
one of the things that we love to do here on this podcast is get feedback from y'all because we want to do stuff that y'all see, y'all like, y'all enjoy, and y'all want to be a part of. Because if we didn't have y'all, there'd be. I mean, there's no reason for us to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Um. So, anyways, we have been talking about possibly trying to do a night of praise and worship.
Yes.
It would be here in the Arkansas area. But we would talk about trying to see if we can get it, like some way to put it still like live. Where anybody like on our Facebook group, if they couldn't attend, like from out of state in Louisiana or wherever you are, you could still have access to it and watch. And then we would like we've been talking about maybe like a raffle. We've talked about a bake sale. We've talked about different things like that. But I love so much the idea of doing the praise of night of praise and worship because it would allow everyone to see like what all Mandy has learned going to school
Yes.
and why she's doing
And
this.
and the reason we want to do this is because I have to go on a missions trip at the end of my school year next year. Like around I think it's like February or March that we go on our missions trips. And I've got to raise money for that in order for me to be able to go so that I can graduate. Without the missions trip, I cannot graduate.
Yeah.
So we need feedback from y'all on what we're going to do.
Hmm.
Like, and of course, Glow's going to have to help me with this because meat brain.
Well, and I had an idea. I just recently made a purchase, and y'all are going to find out a little bit more about that in a minute. But I just recently made a purchase on a large like tent for events. And so I'm kind of thinking even if we can't find a place
Mama got a
to
backyard.
I know I kind of thought about that. If we couldn't find a place to like rent for a night to do the night of praise and worship, if we could just find like somebody that has a nice big yard and good parking and things like that to where people would be willing to meet there and come. So I have ideas and plans, but we want to hear your feedback. So you
Yes.
know how to do that. You know, we're on TikTok, we're on Facebook, we have an email. Some of y'all have our numbers directly, so you
Yes.
could message us
Yes.
with ideas, but please, 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 if you think of something, let us know.
Yes.
Can you are you allowed to disclose how much you're needing to raise?
Yes. I believe it, they said it was 2,600. I
Mm-hmm.
will have to verify that.
Yeah.
I'll find out at the beginning of this next school year for certain,
Yeah.
and then I'll be able to give more accurate detail on that. I don't know where we're going yet. Of course, I will be taking pictures and videos and trying to share with everybody and sending them back to Glow so Glow can,
Yeah,
like,
because if I could go, I would.
I know.
I wish I could.
I tried. I even asked the teacher and they said, no, Carrie students only. I was like, okay.
So that just means one day Mandy and I are going to have to go on our own missions trip.
Yes. And I mean, like, I'm nervous because I've never flown before. Like,
Me neither.
it,
But
it,
you'll have to do it before I do.
thanks. I'll be the test dummy. So anyway, if we can work on that and if y'all can just let us know what you think. I mean, that'll be great. We would love to hear opinions and ideas and
Mm,
all the good things and um just get back with us on it because
yeah.
there's so many ideas and so many things we could do. I just know that I got to start on this. Of course,
Yeah.
I do have to brag on the bestest bestie because the bestest bestie, as soon as I got my thing, I sent it to her. I was like, look, I don't know what to do with it, but this is what they gave me. And then all of a sudden I get an email saying, Gloria sent so much money to your fundraiser for your
Missions trip.
missions trip. And I was like, oh, you was my first person.
I mean,
You love
it's
me.
only accurate.
Right?
Like, we do this podcast. We literally, like, we are the reason that each other is where we're at right now. It only makes sense.